The time has come for lions to tell I and I own story. Yes, you're listening to Lion's Voice. I and I is Rastafari hailing from the island of St. Croix. Yeah, I'm bringing to you Rastafari vibes. Can you feel it? Rastafari. Babylon born when Rasta come together. Can you feel it? Rastafari, because Babylon done when I and I come together. Look how we live together, look how we work together, Oh, Babylon done when Rasta come together. Hail I, Rastafari, His Majesty and Empress men in bless. Yeah man, hailing from St. Croix, Rastafari, I hear you. Love,
Aye.
The fittest of the fittest shall survive. My people, open your eyes. Wake up. Blessed love, this is Queen Omega representing for all lions and lionesses. With the lion's voice, we come to tell our story. Rastafari, live it. Hey, the lion's voice, Rastafari.
There were two children rally. There were one in North Trinidad where His Majesty came first, and there was also one in South Trinidad where His Majesty was treated to African drumming, Yoruba drumming, and all different drumming. Yeah. So there were two rallies in the two main borough of Trinidad and Tobago.
The year is 1892, and the land of Ethiopia has been experiencing 4 years of terrible famine and drought. They call it the Kikuken, or the evil days. At least 1/3 of the human population and 90% of the cattle have died. The hyenas have feasted on so many carcasses that they have become overweight and barely able to move. Just when the people could take no more of the evil days, a woman named Wasiro Yeshimabet is giving birth in a place called Erjersa Gora. This is her 9th attempt to bring forth new life. Her previous 8 attempts only resulted in death. Will this child live? Thankfully, a healthy baby boy is born. His first cries are drowned by thunder and lightning flashes across the night sky. The heavens open up and torrential rain starts to fall. Ethiopia's drought is over, and the baby boy is given the name Tafari, meaning one to be feared or respected. Lich Tafari's father, Ras Makunin, is a very important man in 1892 Ethiopia. Although he is overjoyed at the birth of his newborn son, he cannot spend much time with him. Ras Makunin is the governor of Harar and must get back to the famous walled city to deal with its affairs. Furthermore, he is the foreign minister of Ethiopia, and having traveled to different places in Europe, he is very aware of the material and military advances they have made and the looming threats they pose to his country. Ras Makunin knows that the majority of Ethiopians have no idea what is coming, and that he has to work that much harder to secure the realm. Lich Tafari would grow up to become the legendary emperor, Haile Selassie I. To understand his journey, we must first understand the Ethiopia that he was inheriting, and what it was like when he was born in 1892. Get your copy of Kwasi Bansu's book, Haile Selassie I, Ethiopia, Volume 1, The Rise of the Priestly Warrior Kings, and increase your knowledge about the history, politics, and culture of Ethiopia in 1892, and how it connects to the rest of African and world history at the time. Haile Selassie I, Ethiopia, Volume 1 is available for purchase at www.bookmanexpress.pub. Please visit for more information.
Let us start first. The first place when His Majesty came in, I can give you a quick snap of the itinerary. Please. A quick snap of the itinerary of His Majesty. Quick snap of the itinerary of His Majesty. His Majesty arrived in Trinidad on on the 18th of April. On the 18th of April at 12 noon. At 12 noon, he arrived at the airport. His Majesty leave 12:20 p.m. where he first place he visited was the Arima bandstand. After leaving the Arima bandstand, he went to the Ethiopian Orthodox Church in Aruka, straight to the church, where he met the Ethiopian head, Brother Gabriel. I can give you his name. The brother name was Meshemba Gabriel Jesus Meshua, Meshishua, or something like that. Is the brother name, who was the head of the Ethiopian Orthodox Church, who carried on the service. He also met with other dignitaries like Chuba Raya Buzz Butler. That name is a very big and large name in Trinidad and Tobago as a freedom fighter. Very, very. He's a brethren who originated from Grenada, but came to Trinidad, lived in Trinidad, and fought the struggle for all the workers, right through the Caribbean. So he was greeted by Churaya Buzz Butler, who offered him a palm branch. Gave him a palm branch. And from the Ethiopian Orthodox Church, he then drive down to he visited the University of the West Indies. After visiting the University of the West Indies, he then drive down to a piece of land on the Beetham, where you find that most of the disenfranchised people used to live. However, His Majesty went there and told the sod for an Ethiopian Orthodox church to be built. And then from there, well, His Majesty went and met the different governors and the prime ministers and all these different people where he was taken, and he was taken to the children rally, but he was taken to the streets, the town hall to receive the keys, then the children rally at Queen's Park, Savannah, and then he retired to the government house where he had a taste crabs and all the different Trinidadian cuisine,
Yeah.
Trinidadian cuisine.
It wasn't item. This is controversy for someone. He was eating. Do we know the menu that His Majesty ate, or that was just served?
No, that was just the menu. That was the menu that was served.
Okay.
That was the menu that at the gala. But there are many different dishes. So you can choose, That was just they put,
I just want to be clear. And then you said something very crucial. I don't want to skip over that the Brethren Barra gave His Majesty a palm leaf.
Yeah, palm branch. Yeah,
let's talk about the significance of the gifting of a palm branch for those who are not familiar.
Yeah, Churaya Buzz Butler extended a palm branch to His Majesty. Well, the total significance of that, in my view, it was a brotherhood, a sign of brotherhood, a sign of peace, a sign of love. But for me, it is more within, the essence of the brotherhood.
Because why I say that is because the first thing I thought of was when Yeshua in the New Testament descending into Jerusalem and they're waving the palm branches,
Well, remember from the 18th, from scripture time, when you look at the 18th to the month of April going down, you would still find, I believe, I don't know if I'm quite correct, the month of the Passover.
Yes.
So great and scientific men do scientific things.
Okay. So, because I didn't even think of it in that light. So the Passover is really, for those who are not familiar, the Passover is when the creator of Israel go over and tell the people to mark their premises so that the plagues will not befall on them. So this is now maybe a heretical Passover because His Majesty coming to bless the people of the Caribbean, who, in my humble opinion, have a critical role to play in the unity of Africa and the culture of unity, overcoming the biggest impediment that we have as a people, which is tribalism, you know, because I really see Rastafari as that gumminess that's going to stick the continent together, you know, the culture of Rastafari, which is widely respected on the continent by all different faiths, you know, the youths them gravitate to I and I. So I really cite that is part of our role in returning home, is to really, you know, minimize or mitigate the damage that tribalism, that terrible disease, you know, when exercised out of balance, you know, which leads to divide and rule. But I don't want to get too off the track. Let us return to the visit. So you said that there was a children rally. Was that part of that rally?
There were two children rally. There were one in North Trinidad where His Majesty came first, and there was also one in South Trinidad where His Majesty was treated to, you know, African drumming, Yoruba drumming, and all different drumming, you know. Yeah. So there were two rallies in the two main boroughs of Trinidad and Tobago.
Okay.
You know?
So continue with the itinerary, because very interesting.
Continue with it?
Yes, the itinerary. His Majesty's itinerary there. Was it finished?
No.
Dinner. We got to the dinner.
Yeah, we got to the dinner. They say His Majesty arrived at Queen's Park for the children's rally, leave Queen's Park Oval for the Governor General House at Tagarigra Road, arrives at Governor General House private dinner reception. The Emperor joins guests, the Emperor withdraws, you know.
Well, I am the generation of those that chose to see the face of the great I Am. With the Emperor Haile Selassie I, King Rastafari of Ethiopia, well, he's the almighty creator, in flesh and in bone, and he's seated upon King David's throne. Well, I and I came to tell the nation on the microphone.
Yo, let them know righteousness is here to conquer. The Bingy King trample down those evilest monsters. Mussolini, he's getting burnt up like ganja. Our nation needs to get stronger. Give thanks, our locks is getting longer. The angel revealed the scriptures, the number 6, verse 5. My antenna channeling the heights of the Most High. Crown King of King, Lord of Lords. Now you do the math. Rastafari, comfort. I and I with the staff. Children of Israel, make sure you step on the right path. It's the 21st century. The wicked about to feel the wrath of the Ancient of Days. Emperor Haile Selassie I, pure in all his ways. That's why I Kwasi and I praise the Nyahbinghi King. Let the children know the salvation Nyahbinghi bring. Yo, it's conscious hip-hop music, strictly for the king. For those who don't know, it's a Nyahbinghi thing. Hailing the
Nyahbinghi King, with the scepter lightning. Nyahbinghi King, with the scepter lightning. Fire, Nyahbinghi King, earthquake lightning. Nyahbinghi King, with the scepter lightning.
Tell him about Selassie I. Terrible and dreadful, with a head full of sheep wool. Babylon, you better keep cool, cause he rules. Earth is just his footstool. You think you somebody, but you're only just his tool. Whirlpools, whirlwinds, blow away their sins. Instead of following the shepherd, they were following trends. We set the judgment, they killed too many innocent. Now they got to feel the wrath of the omnipotent, omniscient king with the scepter lightning. From the birds to the creeping things, all hail him. Selassie I, guide I and I, provide for I and I, live inside I and I, so we can't die. Must live eternal I, up in Mount Zion I, side by the Most High. Nyahbinghi King, King of all kings. Can't forget Queen Omega with the scepter lightning.
Nyahbinghi King, with the scepter lightning. Nyahbinghi King, with the scepter lightning. Selassie bring the judgment on my enemies. Remember we be the Hebrew that you claim to be.